Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mac.
Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the Kentucky Game Plan. I'm Adrian Smith.
I'm Mac Black.
Well, I think spring is finally here. Had some good days, some good warm days. I think it's finally here.
You said that last time in the snow, so.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'll tell you what's almost here is Derby.
Yeah, hey, you're right. Thunder kicked it off.
Thunder kicked it off. Were you at Thunder last night?
I was not, unfortunately.
You know, I can watch it from my steps.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so.
There you go.
Fireworks show, it was good.
But, it kicks it all off.
It does.
For the Derby season. And what a night it was, obviously, for the fireworks show. No rain, no snow.
Weather cooperated. So.
What else could you ask for?
Mother Nature was smiling down on us.
A little bit.
What about those bats?
Bats. Well, yeah.
Good day for them as well.
It was. Louisville Bats and Syracuse Chiefs. The Bats won that game 8-5. The Bats are 5-7. Still trying to make that 500. Right. Climbing up the ladder there.
They're off to a good start.
Yeah, they're off to a good start. Rafael Batista, 2 home runs. Adrian Sanchez with a home run. And Benji Gonzalez with 2 home runs also. Now this series continues today. They play at 2 p.m. So hopefully, like I said, they can keep climbing up that ladder to get to 500 or 5-7.
You guys get out there and support them.
Yes, definitely.
I think the weather's going to cooperate today as well. Sun's out.
Yeah, I think the rain moves in later tonight. So
hopefully get that game out of the way for the rain hits.
Also, the locals, Louisville Soccer.
Yeah, undefeated.
Undefeated still.
Yes, sir.
Yes, playing Atlanta. Final score was 1-1, ended in a tie, but still undefeated.
Only a tie in soccer.
Only a tie in soccer.
Only a tie with a suit and a tie in soccer. All the time you have a tie.
Well, there you
go.
You
can tie your shoes.
Well, you can tie your shoes, right.
Yeah.
And you know all about them shoes. So.
Okay. What does that mean?
Yeah, I know. But also, NBA, it is hot and heavy.
Oh, it's heating up, folks.
It is hot and heavy.
It's the playoffs. I think this for some fans, this is like
This is their NBA season.
It is. This is the time when they actually start to pay attention.
True.
I mean, some people, they watch it, die hard throughout the whole season. And you got some who are like certain games. But then when the playoffs come around, boom. Glued to the set.
Right. Exactly.
There's a lot going on right now. I'll tell you what, Lance Stevenson
Oladipo
and the rest of the team there.
The Pacers.
They have locked in on the Cavs.
Came out guns blazing.
They did. But, the series is 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Pacers are leading. LeBron, he keeps getting asked that question. How you feel about you guys being down? Stevenson's running his mouth saying, hey, we got full control and they're going to panic. We're going to get all that nervous energy from the Cavs when we get up 3-1, this and that. But I don't think they'll get up 3-1. I think the Cavs will tie it today.
I think so, too.
It's going to happen.
First round, I never count out the king.
No, you can't. But this is his first time losing the game first round.
True.
They lost their first game to the Pacers. But you can't, take the Pacers light. You can't take any team light when it's the playoffs.
Well, no, especially when you're the leader of the Cleveland Cavaliers, King James. I mean, everybody's going to be gunning for you in the
target
East.
On his back.
Well, yeah, like everybody was gunning for, Jordan back, when he played with the Bulls in the East. So, I look for this series to get tied up. Who knows? I mean, this might go 7 games.
Good.
I
wouldn't mind it.
I think it would be great.
But I still say Cleveland comes out on top.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. Also, somebody that came out on top, the Pelicans.
Yes.
The sweep. I didn't see that coming.
Davis and company had their broom.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see that coming. Was it Davis and Drew Holiday, both 40-plus points in this game?
Davis had 47.
So, there you go.
And Davis is looking to sweep or get revenge against the whole sweep thing where they were done in 15 in the playoffs against the Warriors.
Well, good luck with that.
Because that team a really big broom.
Yeah, that team is, well, we all know they're loaded, but they're getting somebody back in round 2 that's going to be a huge addition.
You're right, but I've seen stranger things happen, so I'm not going to count the Pelicans out.
I'm not going to count them out, but
the Warriors are beatable.
Oh,
Hard
anybody's
to beat. It's a tough challenge, but they can be beat.
anybody's beatable. 76ers in the Heat, turning the Heat up.
They did turn the Heat up. The Heat were up
Mhm.
and then lost the lead and unfortunately fall 3-1 to the Sixers.
Yeah.
There's a minor scuffle there. Ben Simmons and James Johnson.
Yeah, James Johnson, I would not want to fight
He's
with a
black belt.
shotgun.
Was it Taekwondo?
Yeah, he's like black belt in I think 3 different martial arts.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
So
also
why
like
would-
a trained MMA fighter.
Right. Why would you even think about
He's like 22-0
right?
as an MMA fighter. Like I would never want to even meet this guy in the wrong way.
I think it's Ben Simmons, is that rookie in him, being a rookie, and just he's in the playoffs and heat of the moment. I hope that's all it is.
Trying to make a name for himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Either that or he's high.
Well, yeah.
So
I've seen players do weirder things.
right.
Um,
Utah, OKC,
Utah OKC. Hey, Mr. Donovan Mitchell and
Spider
crew.
Mitchell.
Yeah. Who would have thought this would have kind of flipped so quick?
What about Ricky Rubio?
Mr. Triple Double.
And Brody was kind of pissed off about that.
Yeah, he
He
was.
said, "I vow he'll never get another one."
Well, that's why they're both professionals, and we'll see how
Right.
that works out.
He said it won't happen again.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying he won't get a triple double again, but he might get another win,
Right.
and that's what really
And
counts.
that will make this. That will make the series 3-1.
3-1 Jazz. Yeah, and
Very interesting.
the rookie of the year race still hot.
Spurs Warriors. Not to backtrack, but
Oh yes, Spurs Warriors.
Spurs Warriors.
Well, unfortunately, the situation with the coach.
Yeah.
And that-
Aaron Popovich
Yes.
passed.
Yeah, she passed away. Yeah.
Only 67 years old. They had been married for 4 decades. And she had been battling some type of illness. I'm not sure what it was.
I'm not
but
either, to be honest.
She did pass away. And, prayers and condolences to the whole family.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
They have 2 kids, 4 grandchildren. So it's a tough time for
for
the
Pop.
family.
Yeah, definitely.
Great coach.
Oh, Hall of Famer.
Can't say any more about the guy.
Yeah, I agree. Hall of Famer. There's no questions on that. Raptors and Wizards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Lowry and DeRozan are looking to bring home
Mm-hmm.
first title to Canada.
Well,
They're locked in. That's what's on their mind, and they're focused.
they lead the
They're playing
series.
some very good basketball right now.
Well, they do lead the series 2-1. So, I like the guard play. With DeRozan and Lowry, and then of course you got Wall and Beal on the other side
You got to
there.
get Bill involved.
Yeah, he's got to get
Bill
more touches.
involved. That it might be, another disappointment for the Wizards.
Yeah, it seems like they make the playoffs and then just
Just fall apart.
fall apart. I mean, another team that usually falls apart is, the whole Toronto Raptors.
Right,
They usually
but,
get
a different team now.
very, very, very different team.
The Celtics.
Celtics and Bucks. Kyrie, who?
Right.
Gordon Hayward, who?
Right.
I mean, they lead this series 2-1. They did fall to the Bucks though. Last game 116-92, but I see Boston still winning this series
Right.
overall.
Okay.
But the second round is going to be a whole lot different with those teams that are,
they get
hot.
hungrier each round.
Yeah, because then that's when you're going to really need your,
Right.
your
And
your
some of
point
the hot
guard.
ones cool off.
True.
So
And Terry Rozier filling in really good for
Yeah.
Kyrie, ex-U of L guy
Stepped
there.
up.
So yeah, he's been doing really, really good.
looks like the Knicks are looking for another coach.
Yeah,
Some big names.
very big names.
Jerry Stackhouse.
Mark Jackson,
Yeah.
David Blatt. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
It's going to be interesting who gets that job.
I would personally like to see Mark Jackson.
I'm going to roll with Scottie Pippen on this because he thinks Stackhouse should be given a chance. He thinks Stackhouse
Mhm.
would be the best fit for them right now. Nothing against Mark Jackson.
Right.
I think he would be an excellent coach, but I would like to see Stackhouse what he could do.
He's been doing
Very
really well in the G League.
Right.
So,
So I think they should give him a chance.
Well, Chance, hey, you got a good squad there.
Right.
High draft pick. You got Kristaps Porzingis and everybody else there. So I think if he gets a chance, he can make the best of it.
Yeah.
He's been with legends throughout his career, North Carolina, on to the
And
NBA.
he's getting his experience G League.
So there you go.
Jabari Parker,
Yes.
little rumor mill thing going on.
What's the rumor?
I'm happy in Milwaukee.
Mm.
This summer, he's a restricted agent, so...
Yeah, I know he's going to be a free agent.
So we'll see what happens. I know there'll be a lot of teams that'll pick him up.
And they should. His ability and his talent is through the roof. It's just, can the man stay healthy?
Right.
That's the factor. I mean, when he's on the floor, I mean, he's top 20 guy in the league. But the thing is, he's got to be on the floor. That's the only way it's really going to work.
If he can stay healthy, I think he'd be off to a good start. I mean, he's off to a good start now.
Right, coming back.
I think with just being on that roster for so long and then being
hurt,
inactive, it's just you come back and you just can't get in the groove of things.
We got a special guest coming. Did you know that?
Yes, we do.
Got a Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
Hall of Fame coach at that. 30 years, University of Louisville.
Yep.
Denny Crum. We're going to have him on our show, talk about his scholarship fund that he's still giving back to the community, to the University of Louisville.
That's an excellent thing he's doing.
So, yeah, it's an excellent thing he's doing. I got to meet him in person.
Awesome.
Great guy, stellar guy. He's everything that's right with college sports.
Right.
And
even some delicious soup from what you were saying.
And delicious soup. Hey, if you get a chance to go out to that stuff, get the soup. It's worth it.
So we'll have him on, speaking to him a little later?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely.
What you got for NFL?
NFL. Wow. The NFL. Well, the draft is coming up.
It is.
And there's all this talk, because it's all the draft is until the draft actually happens.
Exactly. So, are you a bit disappointed with your Cowboys?
I am.
And the move they made?
Well, I understand it's business. If anybody doesn't know, Dez Bryant, the wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, has been released.
Dez?
I think they could have got something out of him, kind of package up a deal and got a higher draft pick, possibly. I mean, because the man can still play. There's no doubt about that. He can still go out there and play and contribute.
So this is basically, they were basically wanting him to take a pay cut.
Yeah. They saved $8 million over this season and next season by releasing him, basically, with his contract.
So if they've taken a pay cut, how much of a pay cut would he be taking?
Half.
So
easily
half of what he's making?
Easily half.
Wow.
And he did not want to take that pay cut, which I get it. What I've always said, get the money while you can.
Right.
Anything can happen. And I understand, and like I said before, it's a business, but, when you released him, you got nothing out of it. A man who can still play, contribute. He's a leader when he's on the, field itself, and he's a leader in the locker room. Could have packaged up the deal. Maybe got, like I said, a top 15 draft pick, maybe, But he has been working out with a guy up in New York, Odell Beckham Jr. He's been working out. Together. It's a possibility. He said that he would feel really weird in a Giants uniform, and I get that. You spent your whole career
as a Batman and Robin situation.
Hey, you got Eli Manning back there.
Yeah.
Tossing that ball around. Take a lot of pressure off.
To toss him to.
Right. You take a lot of pressure off Odell. Yeah. So, you can't double team one guy, because you got the other guy on the other side.
Right.
But they might be working out a short-term contract. But other teams that are interested in him are, solid teams that are playoff teams. You got the Seahawks, the Packers, Aaron Rodgers. He lost Jordy Nelson, so there's a possibility. The Patriots, they're interested. Yeah. You got Tom Brady back there. And the Arizona Cardinals.
He's got somebody to give him the ball.
Yeah, and the Arizona Cardinals are also interested in him, but I don't think he wants to go to Arizona. I think he wants to still be in contention for a ring, no matter where he goes. Either that's New York, Seattle, Green Bay, New England, who knows.
I was saying Lamar Jackson could end up on the Cardinals.
Yeah. Cardinals are really, really looking at him now at that 15th pick. So, for Lamar Jackson, they had him at a round 2. Now he's moved up. Now he's possibly top 15. So, who knows? I see Jair Alexander also for U of L, the defensive back, who is projected as a second late second round draft pick. Now he's in the top 20.
Wow.
Working his butt off with the NFL camps and all that stuff. So I believe both these guys coming out of UVL could be true studs.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, definitely. Anything going on in college basketball, that is?
There's a lot going on. Got a couple of guys leaving. Other guys leaving. Vanderbilt's put his name in that for the NBA. Gabriel, same way. I think both of them are just testing the waters. No agent signed.
Okay.
So they do have the ability to come back if they don't like what, they see.
Or what
they
they
feel
hear.
Like they don't get the right feedback they're looking for. Dylan Pulliam was awarded Academic Performance Award.
Okay. That's cool.
He's, so going to start working on his master's, computer engineering. Cal went to visit Tyrese Maxey, point guard, so he could reclassify. I also went to visit James Wiseman. Green, there's rumors about him maybe transferring, so I hope he sticks around.
Oh, yeah,
but we'll see. But Cal also had a meeting with the NBPA to discuss the end to the one and done rule.
Okay.
And possibly start some high school combat. So that'd be pretty interesting.
Well, yeah, it would be interesting. Also, a little mixture of the NBA and NFL news. Aaron Rodgers has bought into a partnership for the Milwaukee Bucks. So he's going to be part owner with the Milwaukee Bucks. The ownership that bought the team in 2014 bought that team for $550 million, by the way.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's that. Things going on around town. There's a couple things going on around town.
What we got?
Yeah, well, April 24th, Taste of Derby Festival at Slugger Field. April 26th through the 30th at the Waterfront, the Chow Wagon. Also, speaking of UK guys, Shai Alexander doing his autograph tour.
Okay. This round 1 or 2?
This is going into round 3.
Okay. 3.
Check the site, SGA Tour. Also, Diallo, who announced he's going on to the NBA, hired an agent. You can check the website H3 Tour. He will be at All Sports in Lexington on April 25th, Town Mall in E-Town April 26th, and also Campus Warehouse in Simpsonville April 26th.
Oh, nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to get Coach Crum on the phone right now.
Hello.
Coach Crum?
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. It's a pleasure having you on the show today.
Well, happy to be on.
For the listeners that don't know too much about you, Coach Denny Crum, during his playing days, he played and learned under legendary coach John Wooden at UCLA. He came to the University of Louisville to become the head coach in 1971. He retired at the University of Louisville in 2001. He took the University of Louisville to 23 NCAA appearances, 6 Final Fours, and 2 national championships. He also coached the World University team to a gold medal in 1977. Coach, it was a pleasure meeting you at your fundraising event, the scholarship fund that you held at Roosters. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Denny Crum Scholarship and how you can donate?
Oh, absolutely. Well, we started out, I'm trying to remember, but it's been, oh golly, 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
That when we started it, and it's done, well. We've raised a lot of money for different things, mostly for helping kids go to college. Right now, we're currently giving $1,000 a year for, I don't know how many we've got. 100. We're giving $100,000 a year.
That's pretty awesome.
To for the scholarships for kids to go to help them go to college, and they qualify based on they get to use the money any way they choose. It's something that it's just in addition to anything else that they might have earned, while they were in high school or Uh, but once they get it, they get another 1,000 every year as long as their grades are above a B average.
Oh, that's a great incentive.
And so we help a lot of them get through into grad school, and so that's a good thing. But the kids that qualify are the ones that participate in doing things in their community, community service of any kind, and then they in their academics. There's not many restrictions on it. We require them only to go to the University of Louisville, and we help them pay for that. And most of those kids have done really well. We get a couple hundred applicants every year, and some years we can add 20 some years we add 50 some. It just depends on the kids themselves, how many of them are participating on a regular basis, and how many of them have earned the right and they qualify with their academics and community service to receive, that $1,000 a year. Now, $1,000 a year, I know doesn't go as far as it used to, but it's still $1,000 a year. You can
Right.
do a lot of things with that. You can buy gas for your car. You can pay your rent. You can, whatever it is that you need to do, you need money for. Well, it helps them. I mean, and they're very appreciative, and they do real well as students, and it helps the other kids that are coming along behind them for them to know a little bit about what the scholarship is, and how many of them actually can apply for it is based on we're given $1,000 scholarships each year. So if we've got everybody that in one year happens to be a returnee the next year, why then they all get it again. But most of the time you have kids that are, we have some that are current and are really involved right with the foundation at that time, and they get to keep it as long as they do well academically. And so we're proud of it, happy to be involved with it, and we get a lot of things for that helps kids, and that's the primary motivation.
That's awesome. Coach, how do the students apply?
I'm sorry, what?
How do the students apply?
Well, the ones that are in high school can get the applications from their high school guidance counselor, and it tells them all they need to do. They need to fill out the form. They need to get a copy, I think, usually of their transcript, and then they can actually qualify, and they get an application at the University of Louisville. You can probably get it online.
Okay.
And but it's a labor of love for us. That we've been doing it quite a while now, and it's helped an awful lot of kids. So we're happy about that and proud of it, and hope to continue to do that.
Yeah, I wish you all the luck with it. That's a great thing. Besides the soup for scholarships, are there other fundraisers or ways for people to contribute?
Well, there's all kinds of different fundraisers, not necessarily for my scholarship foundation, but for all kinds of different things. it seems to me that we have something going on. It seems like it's every week. And so what we try to do is whatever is there. Like we had, they had a Junior Brown, Jamon Brown, an ex-U of L football player.
Mm-hmm.
He does a scholarship thing, and they play golf, and he gives part of the proceeds to our foundation for to help those kids go to college, and he gives things to other kids too. And there's all kinds of different charities. You can go online at the University of Louisville, and they've got a list of them and different ones for different things. But it's like I said, it's been a labor of love for us, and over the year we've raised probably, I'd say it's been close to $1.5 million, somewhere right in that area.
Wow, that's amazing.
That we've given for kids scholarships, and the only thing we require is that they have the academics and the community service, and that's the two things that we require of those kids, and then they have to apply, and if they meet those standards, why then they have a chance to get one of those scholarships. And once you get it, you can keep it, renew it every year,
right,
as long as you're academically, sound and getting. I think you require a B average to be able to keep it, but kids that qualify for this particular scholarship, most of them have B averages or better. So most of them, in fact, I think last year we had all scholarship, new ones that we gave were like 4.0 or 3.9.
Wow.
Something, and they all qualified really high academically. So, it's a good thing. It really is. And it's something that we're proud of.
Well, you should be. You should be.
Besides the whole scholarship program, what's your opinion on the hiring of the new basketball coach, the new athletic director coming in, and the new president? Do you feel like the school's going in the right direction?
I'm not. You're asking if the hiring of the new basketball coach and athletic director, if they're involved. I haven't involved them. I haven't tried to get them. They're so busy with their recruiting and stuff right now that they don't have time to do any more. But it won't be long before they get that wrapped up. When that's over, then they'll have some time, and I would be happy to talk to both of them, and I will, about participating in our fundraisers. But I think things are going to get better and better. I mean, these guys are good at what they do. They participate in the university as far as, well, just about everything. I mean, they're not restricted from doing things, and as long as if they're willing to help us, then we'll get them involved in my scholarship foundation.
That'd be great.
If they're not, why then we'll do it without them. But I think most of them will be involved.
Well, Coach, it has been a pleasure talking to you. We definitely appreciate your time. I'm Adrian Smith.
And my name is Mac Black.
I appreciate you, and you helping us spread the word about the Scholarship Foundation. That's really very nice of you, and we're hoping to keep raising more money so we can involve more kids.
Oh, yeah, I wish you the best with that. It's been my pleasure.
We thank you, Coach.
Okay, that's great. I appreciate you.
Well, we hope to talk to you soon, Coach.
And thank you for coming on to the Kentucky Game Plan.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, there we go. Hall of Fame coach.
Stand-up guy.
Much appreciated.
It's really awesome, all the money they raised to get kids in school.
Yeah, I mean, 100 of those
Right.
scholarships. Wow, man, that's... Hey, and it's free money.
Yeah,
you
it
can
is.
spend it any way you want. There's no restrictions.
Exactly.
That's the bonus.
Yeah.
Do it your way.
Stand-up guy, Hall of Fame coach. What else could you ask for?
Exactly. What else could you ask for?
Other than for you guys out there to keep following us.
Yeah, please keep following us. Instagram at the _KY _game plan. Twitter at the Kentucky Game Plan. And on Facebook at the KY Game Plan.
Yes, sir.
I'm Adrian Smith.
I'm Mac Black.
Thanks for listening.
To the Kentucky Game Plan.